First things first, the best way to see this movie is to go in blind. Seriously. The original Blair Witch project employed mystery and surprise to great effect, and this belated sequel works in much the same way. So while the following review will be as spoiler-free as we can manage, the smart thing to do is click away now and come back once you've seen the movie, which incidentally is really good.
The guy who uploaded this video said it was from a tape he found in the Black Hills woods. I think that might be my sister.
The Blair Witch Project is one of the most important movies in horror history, single-handedly putting the found footage genre on the map, and being marketed so brilliantly that there were even audiences who believed the fake documentary to be real. Revolving around 3 student filmmakers who got lost in the Black Hills forests of Burkittville, Maryland in 1994, the film was made up of their recovered recordings, suggesting they had been haunted by some unseen entity. Blair Witch picks up in the present day, but again uses found footage, this time discovered in May 2014, exactly 20 years on. And with technology having improved over the intervening years, that footage is shot on webcams, head cameras, and even using drones. James, brother of Heather, one of the missing trio, has become obsessed with his sister's disappearance, trawling the web for clues to her whereabouts, and stumbling on YouTube footage that convinces him to make his own journey to Burkittsville. He's joined by his girlfriend, who decides to document the trip for her film class, and a couple of friends. Along the way, they also pick up a distinctly odd couple, with their own cameras, who might have some clues as to what happened. And that's just about all we're going to say in terms of specific detail. What we can tell you is how effective it is as both sequel and terrifying horror movie in its own right. Writer Simon Barrett's script broadens and expands the myth in ways that will doubtless annoy those who loved the ambiguity of the original, but for me he gets the balance just right, taking some of Project's best ideas, exploring them in ever more inventive sequences, and building on the legend of the Blair Witch in a way that answers some questions, but poses many more. Adam Wingard's direction is similarly assured. We're now all too familiar with the celluloid language of found footage flicks, and the film has fun with that knowledge, utilising abrupt camera glitches and jolts to keep the audience on edge early in proceedings. Yet while there are times when the film is undoubtedly self-aware, it never becomes distracting or obnoxious. But it's in the home straight where the sequel really comes into its own, the director using all the faux documentary tools at his disposal to oversee a sustained period of genuine terror as James begins to piece together what really happened to his sister. The grandstanding finale toys with the audience much like the Blair Witch toying with her prey. Flung into the midst of the action, we become as confused and disoriented as the characters on screen, the varied horrors triggering real fear, a fear that eventually transforms into grim acceptance of a terrible fate. And while the concluding moments aren't quite as devastating as Project's unforgettable final few seconds, they nevertheless pack a powerful emotional punch, with Blair Witch delivering in deeply distressing and genuinely frightening fashion.